Hey, good morning, everybody. This morning in our staff devotion time, we were talking about vision, and one of our staff pastors was reading from the book Courageous Vision and sharing part of a chapter with us and kind of a devotion about having great vision for what lies ahead, and really in keeping with my message for this coming up Sunday. So I was pretty excited about that. But I thought about uh, some kind of background context um, and shared with our staff about a well known pastor that seemed to have it all together and then fell over a period of 10 years. We've all heard stories like that. We've all, not just in the church, but outside the church. It just surprises us more when it's in the church, when it's a pastor, when it's a well known pastor at that. And I got to thinking about this verse in Proverbs. And here's what it says, Proverbs 29:18 may be well known to you, but it says this in the New American Standard Version, which is probably the closest translation to the Hebrew. It says this. It says, where there is no vision, the people are unrestrained, but happy is he who keeps the law. Some of the other versions say, where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint, which has to do with more of the verb, which I'll get into in just a second. Or it says, without vision, the people perish. It's not exactly the best translation. The best translation would be are unrestrained. And when I look at that word, what it literally means is to let your hair down and to um, be unrestrained in your behavior. So that 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 word comes from when a woman loosens her hair and lets it all fall out, and it's no longer restrained or kept in with a scrunchie or whatever the woman would use. And that's where we get our expression, uh, let your hair down. And so here we have this word here. This is the root word for this word, unrestrained. All right. So here's the point I wanted to make to you today. You could have so much vision for your business, your family, your ministry, your finances, your home, your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, other people in your life. You could have vision for how you want your golf game to be in 5 years from now. You could have vision for how you want um, your business to take off 10 years from now, or if you're pastoring a church, how you want your church to be 20 years from now. Right? But if you don't have vision for yourself, all that could be done with. All that could go away and be for naught. Character is what keeps us when things get successful. Character is what keeps us close to the heart of God. And I want to encourage you to follow the end of that verse, which is, happy is he who keeps the law. The word happy there talks about a state of bliss, refers to a state of bliss that comes through one's relationship with God. And no matter what happens in the circumstances of your life, whether you are deemed a success or a failure, or like most of us, somewhere in between, you will be happy. You will be in that state of bliss if you obey the word of God and seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. That is true success, regardless of what everyone else around you thinks. All you have to do is look at some well known pastors, well known ministers in the last 3 to 4 years, or even longer. If you want to go back 20 years, 30 years, you can see the same thing. And when everyone else thought they were successful, they were failing miserably in the internal things of their life. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But I want to encourage you to lead yourself well. And let's all seek to have God's vision for our lives and to do what He's calling us to do. Have a great day.